Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video is for Wednesday, November 14th, 2012. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, market is continuing to trade here to the lower end of the range. And again, it's a very range-bound market. The initial sell-off took us from the gap up at the open, small gap up, to the low here around the 11 o'clock time frame. Since then, we've been chopping. Again, the key here to recognize is that we just have heard from the president, which initially the market liked and then has sold back down. And it sounds to me like he's kind of using the middle class as a bargaining chip, saying, listen, past this continued tax cut, keep the Bush tax cut era alive for the middle class, do that, and then we'll discuss the fiscal cliff. No offense to anyone, but you'd have to be an idiot if you were a Republican to do that. Now, it's not that I agree or disagree with that. I'm fine with that. But in terms of the Republicans, they need a bargaining chip. And therefore, the market's starting to see that little bit of a discord arise right here, and I think you're seeing a little bit of minor selling here. In addition, we have the Federal Reserve FOMC minutes out, and they're basically neutral. There's not much else. Downside support on the market is the 136.70 level, guys. I've given this level for a long time. I've said this is where it's going. Sure enough, it looks like we're basically on top of it. We need to fall another 20 cents to get there, but that on the spiders is nothing. I mean, that's nothing, literally. All right, so right now markets are trading down here. We have the SPY down about 88 cents. I have the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 77 points, NASDAQ down 10, and the S&P 500 is down about 7. So another down day on Wall Street, although it's not major. I mean, we have 110 million in volume, which is okay volume, but it's not exactly a big drop. Although, who knows if it turns into that at the end of the day here if we start to slam down. I still think you're looking for neutral to upside, especially if we hit that 136.70 level, guys. 136.70 to me means you should see a reversal, and the market should start to trade off that level to the upside. All right, going through a couple other charts, there is some other action out there, very apparent action, and that could be found. You have Apple really hovering right around the flat line, and Apple, you could make a case, is starting to show resilience here because, yes, Apple's down 40 cents right now, but in all fairness, the NASDAQ's down 10, S&P's down 7 and change, Dow's down 77, and Apple's basically down nothing. I mean, 44 cents on Apple is like, I don't know, a drop in the bucket, if you will. So you're starting to see some strength developing, or at least a little bit of holding a level here on Apple. And that could be good for the overall market as well. If Apple starts to move up, it generally will take the markets with it. All right, on the other side, you are seeing some pretty bad weakness in stocks like Goldman Sachs, down $1.40. If we take a look at Goldman Sachs here, and you can see down sharply, and then you got a bearish pattern here developing, trying to take out the 20 MA here. But right now, again, Goldman down $1.40, JPM is down about 50 cents. And another stock getting punished, although it's had a huge bounce, is Baidu. Baidu, again, there was word that Qihoo, Qihoo, which is another Chinese company, launched a search engine, and that took Baidu down yesterday and today, although great bottom here and huge volume today. So my guess is you do have a little bit of a bottom on Baidu and good reversal. Now the big question will be is, does it continue to trade up or go sideways and then trade up? But again, my guess is you have a short-term bottom in Baidu right now. If you look at the daily chart, nice tail here. You also pierced my master level at around 94, high 94 level right here. And if I take a trend line right across here, you can see we're trading right on that level after piercing. So there is some support here. You can see the pivot low in 2010 right here, as well as this gap fill. And there is some good support on Baidu. Question is, can it close above or below 95? I'd like to see it close above 95 at the end of the day. A lot will have to do where the market goes, though, into the end of the day. If we continue to sell sharply in this market, well, then all bets are off. I mean, you could easily see some further downside. All right, we'll see what else is going on here. Let me just scan through. Google's down about $2.65. Really not a big move on Google either. Exxon's up a few pennies, but Chevron's getting hit. CVX, let's take a look at Chevron. Chevron continues to come in here. Chevron actually a little bit of a level here, though. Take a look at this level here. A little bit of a pivot gap fill. You're trading just below it right now, but there's actually some good support here on Chevron, and I'm going to be curious to see where this thing ends the day. So we'll watch very, very closely to see, again, where Chevron ends the day today. I also want to watch, obviously, Baidu, where it closes today. I think that's important. There are a couple other stocks out there that look actually very, very intriguing to me in terms of the market. Now, let's just jump back to the spiders because we just hit 136.75, guys, which is virtually into the daily level I have here on the market. You can see it right here. So this is your level, and really it's at 136.65 to 70, but 136.75 is basically as close as you could get without actually officially tagging it. That's close enough, as they say, for government work at this point in time, and looks to me to be a nice possible play on the long side of the spiders. So I'm going to keep a close eye on that, and we'll go from there. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else on the radar that I'm liking. Let's take a look at IBM. IBM's down $1.83, a little bit of a sell-off on IBM. Take a look at 3M. 3M down $1.12. SPG, Simon Property Group. Nice fall on Simon Property Group. That's a nice little dip on SPG there today. And Caterpillar, let's take a look at Caterpillar. Caterpillar continues to be weak. So we're seeing a fair amount of weakness out there, especially coming on now. As the president continues to speak, the markets are actually making new lows. That oftentimes does happen, so I'm not super surprised at that either. We'll see again when he's done talking what comes out from there. Where does the market go? Let me just jump back to the SPY and just take a look again. Yeah, we're kind of just hovering above that 136.70 level, guys. Nice dip. You could make a case that the sideways consolidation here on the spiders was also bearish. Look to see if we can actually hit the 136.65-70 level on the spiders. I think that would be a nice little level. All right, I'm going to get back to trading. There's a lot going on here, so I don't want to miss anything myself. It's been a great trading day, guys. Swing trade, day trades is all out there in this volatile market. This is the period you want to be trading. Whether you're a swing trader, investor, or day trader, this is where you're getting the action to put great options on the table to make many, many profits across the board. Take care. Come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. That's InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial.